If you look at what the Prime Minister has been doing, he does not refrain from exhibiting his belief, which is both cultural and religious. If you recall, before 2009, he went to Kedarnath. Though people might say anything about Yam Niyam, it is part of the Ashtang Yoga, and it is culturally, or I would say, in terms of society and our heritage, something very unique to us. It's civilizational to us. So when Prime Minister publicly does that, uh, though the critic says it's like a saintly hero, but the fact of the matter is that the Prime Minister is imbibing what is civilizational. Doesn't it reflect the departure from the past, the break in our politics, something very new for the Prime Minister to do this, publicly saying that he's a changed person? It's like spiritual purification, which previously many Prime Minister would even refrain from saying that.
Kartikeya, let me tell you, what Prime Minister Modi is doing today should have been done immediately after we got independence from 1947. That sham secularism, and the word of secular was introduced in 1975 through a back door, kind of a back door in 1975. Preponderance of all logic and possibilities clearly show that our constitution was inclined towards Sanatan Dharma. And therefore you see Bhagwan Ram and Sita's painting in the constitution, original constitution, or Bhagwan Krishna giving Updesh to Arjun. So this was the inclination. This was the inclination of our constitution. But in conduct, there was no secularism, but only appeasement. What our Prime Minister Modi ji has done is to show, and you rightly use the word civilization. ये भारतीय सभ्यता की पहचान है और उसकी निरंतरता की भी पहचान है. This is about Indian civilization, its continuity. It is not about religion. Please understand, you have to have a difference between religion and dharma or panth. Dharma means your set of duties and responsibilities which change from your relationship with a person and also towards the society and nation at large.
Perfect.
This is what Sanatan civilizational
No,
value
it's not.
is. And
It's not also about that. So I would even go on further. Like I think previously when I had a conversation with Mr. Verma, there is a difference between secularism and panth nirpekshata, and there is nothing wrong in imbibing your civilizational, social, and religious values. If you look at United Kingdom, and if you look at the way the ceremony for the Prince Charles took place, it was filled with the Christian symbols. Everything was Protestant about it. There was nothing even Catholic about it. So there is nothing wrong for the Prime Minister to embrace what Bharat stands for, and you can still be Panth Nirpeksh.
nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Dharma nirpeksh, Hindu, thy name is secular. Please understand that. We are the ones who tell the world and who and believe in that you have your own mode of worship. Please follow. Aapka panth hai, continue following that. Panth nirpeksh you could be, but dharma nirpeksh means set of duties and responsibilities towards your family, towards your society, towards your nation, and the dharma and duty of your defense forces. We support our defense forces in every situation, our law and order machinery, so many things I can point out. So a prime minister can still be a Panth Nirpeksh and can still be a part of a ceremony which is civilizational, Sanatan in its nature, and which is a beacon of hope for the world. People are today looking at India as the only ray of hope. The World Bank says so, the IMF says so. It is because of our inclusive Sanatan values, not because we are trying to oust somebody from their mode of worship or from the development that we are having. So in India, if you look at it, development and dharma are going hand in hand. In fact, dharma should infuse development, dharma should infuse politics, so it becomes pure, it becomes imandar. So that is what the meaning of dharma is, and the leftist and so-called people who are trying to equate dharma, Sanatan dharma with panth, they have to change. They have to understand that Bharat is different. It has its own set of values, and which the world today is recognizing. No wonder if you are having temple in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, because they are unifying forces. They are integral forces full of integrity. So Ram Mandir will also be a symbol of social harmony, national unity and integrity as well, where everybody, in fact, from other panth also have been invited. So this is the Prime Minister's sole motive to make India a Vishwaguru, and construction of Ram Mandir. And let me tell you, a mandir comes into existence once a Pran Pratishtha takes place, neither before nor afterwards. We have seen large number of temples in India which after Pran Pratishtha are still continuing to be built, which one example is Chhatarpur of Delhi, Chhatarpur temple of Delhi. So different kind of interpretations are being taken out here, but one must not lose focus of the fact that it is our civilizational aspiration, it is a representation of our civilizational continuity, and for which we stand for. That is what Prime Minister's entire focus is,
Okay.
and his Yam and Niyam, which he is following, a strict 11-day regimen, which is there to, have a very peaceful, clear, pure mind and body to be a part of one of the most sacred ceremony of our lifetime.
You